Good morning. Just going to, excuse me, just wait for a moment to let anyone who's joining in to hop on. I think so far the best way to find this is to be on YouTube. Good morning. And I think I have the chat set up there if you'd like to say hello to anyone. Let me know you're there. Good morning. Good morning, Lori. So happy you're here. Beautiful. I know there's a little delay between my Zoom and the YouTube, so it'll be just looks like about 10 to 15 seconds. Good morning. All right, we've got a couple more minutes. I hopped on a little early today, feeling eager, excited, and the sun is shining here in North Idaho, which is exciting for us in spring because usually it's pretty overcast and rain. So I'm excited for that. And let me begin with sharing how much gratitude I have for everyone. For everyone who's watching, sharing feedback and experiences. And this is day 3. I'm excited to see how this will evolve. It's so exciting. And so far for me doing this, it's been pretty amazing just to be putting myself out on video, which is, huge for me. And it feels great. It's more exciting than it is any of those fears or resistances, though. That's so exciting. We'll talk more about those resistances in our lives. All right. Okay, it's about a minute after 8, so I'm going to go ahead and begin for today. This is so great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share our Zoom. And I like to put images together. I'm really a visual person. I get a lot of impact on the visuals around me. I love photography. I love nature. I love to witness things, witness people, smiles with people, which are really moving to my heart. So what I'd like to start with is I'm going to share the screen. And I'm going to start. Let's see here. I think before I begin, I want to check in and make sure people can hear me. So let me know in the chat and in either place, in Zoom, if you're on there, or if you're on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm going to double check. Awesome. All right, beautiful. All right, here we go. I'm going to start this screen share. Today is about the present moment. And let me get over here. I'm going to go into the live screen. Here we go. All right. Let's do a little recap on the last couple days. And day one, I shared about heart coherence, about starting your days with, putting your hand on your heart, maybe a couple fingers, just to bring your awareness to your heart space and to start breathing with your heart as though it is your lungs, and just regulating your body. And as you're breathing these deep breaths with your heart, you're calming your nervous systems and allowing your heart and brain to get more coherent with each other. And this is a great place for your body, your mind, your spirit. And then what we do, and we're going to do this before we leave today, we get into our heart and we send this beautiful love and gratitude to each other, creating this beautiful hot spot of coherence, of appreciation, of joy, and sending it out to loved ones and eventually to the whole world and out into the universe. And the next thing we did yesterday was being in innocence, being, I imagine it being kind of like when we're up in the universe, right? Floating in, just being held in that complete love. And just, it's a place of curiosity, of exploration, play. We talked a little bit about play yesterday, and I brought up jumping in a puddle, or, what I did is I went and I looked at all our little buds that we have sprouting around in town, because the snow is pretty much melted, and that was exciting, and it felt more like a little girl thing to do. I love to keep that alive. And today it's talking, and we're going to add on to this layer of the present moment. And the present moment is our truest point of power. It is the only place of our power in this present moment. Our willpower, our divine action right now. So, the present moment, the only moment available to us. And it's the door to all moments. I just loved this. And I loved the visual with this quote that I found, because the focal point, even though there's vast landscape around, there's a focal point on this one tree. And being in this moment with the focused intent, that's our point of power. And how we are out of our point of power is different places that I am this is always a work in, or a bringing back to present. I'm working or changing this language of working, like it has to be so hard and effort, but it is just bringing it into awareness that if I have my thoughts focusing on the past or reliving a trauma or I'll catch myself sometimes when I'm driving a longer distance, and sometimes a memory will come up and I'll relive it. And it's like, oh, it's so interesting. And then bringing myself back to this moment, right? Even reflecting on the good memories, even though that's so great and fun, and it's great to do that at the right time you want to, there's times it pulls you, you're out of your present moment. There's the future, right? The worry, the stress seems to be pretty prevalent with many of us at the moment, with world events and circumstances happening outside of us, and we can get caught up in that and taking our personal power, right? Our energy, our life force, and worry about, oh my gosh, what's going to happen in the moment, or even, yes, I mean, the excitement of what could happen in the moment, which is really exciting, and then bringing your focus back to this moment now. And then also in this present moment, how we distract ourselves. I know I have broken a loop where, like with social media, with it being on our phone right there, constantly checking this or that, or text messages and this, and our all these to-do lists, just overload, right? In this moment, what we have to do today. And those can be also distractions out of getting out of our present self moment, this complete still point in observing and being now. So I wanted to bring those up, and just bringing consciousness to all the ways we distract ourselves. I know I do this. I bring this out from my experiences to share, because I bet some of you can really relate to this. And one of my favorite quotes here is this one. It says about present moment. Yesterday is history, right? And tomorrow's a mystery. Right now is a gift. That's why it's called the present. And this moment right now is our point of power. And it's a gift. It is such a gift. And this is an exercise I wanted to present to you today, to at some point do it throughout your day or evening or whenever you choose to watch this. And this is a really, in my experience, it really helped me to realize how to empty my mind and get really present. So what you can do, and you can use this image that's on the screen of the stacked rocks with the sun, right, and the ocean behind it. And you just breathe in with your heart and be, really get in your body, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and really look at this picture. And anything that comes up that you say about it or think about it, for example, it's stacked rocks, put it to the side, clear it out. There's an ocean behind it, clear it out. There's sand there, clear it out. It's a beautiful sunset, clear it. And you keep doing this until you don't have anything that comes up in your mind, like the rocks that came from the earth. How did they form? Put that out. Look at the black and white. How did those lines get there? Put that to the side. Any questions? And what's amazing, and I even get to the point of looking at the reflections of the light in the sand. Okay, put that to the side. And as you empty your mind, it's amazing, a sense of presence you can feel. So this is an exercise. You can do it with this picture. You can do it with any object. You can do it. My brother has done it once with a light switch, and going through all of the mind things attached to it. How does electricity made? How does it run through? Who made the light switch cover? The plastic. You can just go through everything and put it to the side. So that's something I present to you to do at some point today or in the next couple of days. And it's in my experience, pretty amazing to bring into the present moment. All right. And then being present, being conscious. And I invite you today to be conscious of these. This is what you say, what you speak, what you think, and what you feel. And I really wanted to share the part of the feelings. There's a lot of times we can be in situations and have emotions come up, and we stifle them. I have been a stuffer. I call it a stuffer throughout my life, coming from our generation, maybe our society, where it was always, suck it up and move on kind of thing, or it was weak if you had emotions. And now coming to this place that how important it is for us to let the emotions flow. So I love this diagram of looking at these emotions. And for me, it assists me to move through these emotions. When I have guilt, I can move up into the fear or anger and let it run through. And for me, I find it very powerful to move through it and not be in a swirling eddy, like a river has an eddy that swirls and swirls on the side, is to not stay in an eddy too long. If I stay too much like in anger or fear, but how can I move into the next expansive feeling? And so I really wanted to place emphasis on the emotions and to go through your day to day and be conscious of what you speak to others, what you speak to yourself, what you internally speak to yourself and to others, what you think. So these three aspects for today, bringing it into this present moment as often as you can through the day. If you're driving in the day and you stop at a stoplight or a stop sign, use that as a marker and touch your heart and take a breath and, look at all the details around you, get present, tap into what you're feeling and thinking. Maybe you're saying something. Maybe you're singing a song or speaking to someone. Okay, so that's the invitation for today. And before we go, I'm going to really do a little process getting into our hearts. And with this in mind is the present is present. So what you did the last moment created this moment. What you are doing is pre-sending the next moment, all the information, your creation of this next moment. So this present moment is super powerful. And you, right, us in our hearts are so powerful. Okay, so with that being shared, I am going to invite you to close your eyes and put your hand on your heart. And take a deep breath. Really deep, feel it in your whole body. Inhale and exhale. And let's bring up any image, any memory of something that brings you such joy or appreciation into your heart. Something you've witnessed or seen. Like I tell you, I keep bringing up my dog that I love. Maybe it's a loved one or a beautiful vision in nature. Or you got to witness some incredible kindness between two people. And maybe it's your mom. whatever comes up, just feel that big appreciation in your heart. And breathe it in. And then let's see your heart send out this beautiful energy to your loved ones all around you. And breathe it in and out, just like the ocean waves, giving and receiving this beautiful energy of amazing appreciation and joy and gratitude. And on the next inhale, inhale in. See all the hearts expand out into the community you live. See all those hearts connect. In my mind, I see all the heart lights lighting up, feeling this immense gratitude. You know, and this level of consciousness, everyone's feeling it and breathing in. Feel the waves going back and forth, and as it grows with each breath. Now, this next one, we're going to go big. Inhale and exhale, and see this pulse go all over the world, and see the billions of hearts lighting up. And let's just breathe as we witness that. Sometimes I see some little dimmer lights, some brighter lights, and every heart is being touched. Every heart is connected. And as you breathe, breathe in, oh, how nature, it's like we're all connected. It's like this field, like this energetic field, all pulsing together. And let's send gratitude to all nature, from the tiniest little molecule to the largest animal, mammal on the planet. Those seen and unseen, all the plants, the trees, all life. Let's breathe it in with such gratitude. Okay, and then on the next inhale, we're going to send this gratitude out to the universe. Inhale. And like a firework, send it out. And just breathe and marinate in this feeling, this place. Okay, and then we're slowly coming back into the center of your heart, into your body, with a smile on your face. An interesting fact is when you put a smile on your face with your heart, there's neurons in your heart. It activates them. Just feel that. Okay. I'm going to stop the screen share and invite you to take a moment right now to, thanks, Laurie. And today, when you can, when it comes to your mind, take a pause and really look around, look at the details, get really present, and check in with yourself on what you're thinking, what you're speaking, and what you're feeling. And take a moment and feel that gratitude in your heart. And know that what you're doing this moment is seeding the next moment. Oh, all right, everyone. I send so much love. I think some of these are going to go a little longer than 15 minutes, but I know many people are watching after. So thank you for being here. And boy, I send so much love, and have a beautiful day. And I'd love to hear anybody's experiences in the Facebook group, or if you want to send messages or share it here on the YouTube. That's great too. This is a whole new experience for me too. So, all right, from my heart to yours, have a beautiful day. All right, much love.